welcome to the video. In today's video, I am going to be playing Tom Clancy's The Division 2, and we are going to be getting into a build that I want you to see, so you're not going to want to miss this, so hang around. Alright, so let's get this straight. So, this is a build that I've been putting together for a little bit. I'm running 2 pieces of golden gear. They're not the greatest rolls in the world. If you've got better rolls than this, then by all means use it. But make sure you have these stats on your piece of your face piece, like your mask. So if you can get yourself to like full armor regen and full armor, you can get a roll like that, that'd be great. If you could get a god rolled version of this the way I have it right now, where it's crit hit damage and armor regen, then that's great. But for 2 pieces that I get For having 2 pieces of this on, I get status effects and 1% armor regen. The armor regen is obviously what I'm after, not so much the status effects, but they'll help out because of what I'm wearing. So, moving on to my chest piece, I made this a god roll. This is perfectly done. I've optimized it to be perfect. This is the Ridgeways Pride chest piece. Very handy. I use this in multiple builds. I have a build where I use it with ongoing directive, and it's absolute nasty. Crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and I put crit hit damage mod on it as well, plus it has weapon damage. Talent is called Bleeding Edge. Shooting enemies within 15 meters applies bleed to the target. Repair 3 to 48% of your armor per second for every enemy that is bleeding within 15 meters. Repair strength per number of bleeding enemies. 1 enemy is 3%, 2 enemies is 6%, 3 enemies is 12%, 4 enemies is 24%, and I would leave it at that because 5 is 48%. And you're not going to get, if you're in the DZ, you're going to get a maximum of up to 4 people. So 3, 6, 12, 24, okay? Even for 1 enemy bleeding, you're getting 3% armor regen, okay? And like I said, this is my holster. It also has armor regen on it, and I put crit damage on it. I don't worry about the chance too much because I just don't, because I crit a lot anyways. Backpack, I'm running Wicked on this backpack, and you will see why I'm running Wicked. Now, this is a weird one because this is the way I actually got it. I haven't played around with this at all. I actually got this. I could probably roll it and get some better armor, but I don't really care about that. It's not a big deal. So this is the way I got this piece. It had Wicked on it, and I thought, you know what, I have a good idea. So for 1 piece of Bellstone armor, you get 1% armor regen. Plus I have armor regen on it already. It's god rolled onto it. Hazard protection is also god rolled on it. I didn't change it because I thought, you know what, I might as well have a little bit of hazard protection, but I threw a crit hit damage mod on it. And the talent is Wicked. Applying a status effect increases total weapon damage by 18% for 20 seconds. And you know that I'm running the Ridgeways Pride chest piece, so Wicked is going to constantly proc, if you know what I mean. And for my gloves, I just threw some Groupos on. Crit hit chance and damage and weapon damage and more crit hit damage on them for 1 piece. You get 15%. Knee pads, very important. Very important you get yours the way mine are. You could probably get better armor regen underneath, but this is the way I actually got this, and I optimized it a little bit. I could probably optimize it one more time and probably get it perfect, but I didn't. But for now, it's got double armor regen on it. Okay, take a look at what it is. They're called the Emperor's Guard. Murakami Industries. Make sure you target those if you're going to do some target loot. These are very handy to have because of that. And that's what I'm wearing anyways. Now let's go to my guns. I'm using a Vector SBR 45 ACP. Very, very nice gun. Not that it matters, but I'm using the Manhunt skin on my gun because I love it. Not the best roll on it. It's got 15% SMG damage, 13.5% crit hit chance, but if you could probably... I think I can optimize this. I don't know. I've never tried it, so I don't know. But Sadis is what it has on it as a talent. Deal 20% weapon damage to bleeding enemies, again. So you're going to see a pattern here. Think about this for a minute. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back to this again. So when I apply a status effect, a bleed one, which is that's what I'm going to apply because I'm running the Ridgeways Pride, I'm going to get 18% weapon damage from that for 20 seconds, and this is going to proc at the same time, giving me another 20% weapon damage to people that are bleeding. So you see a pattern there. Scorpio, this is the other piece that I use. You can use it if you want. I mean, you can. It's up to you what you want to use. I prefer the Scorpio because the Scorpio does a lot of nice things. It's got a talent called Septic Shock. Shooting in a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks add more severe debuffs to the target. 1 is poison, 3 is disorient, 6 is shock, and 7. After you hit the 7 mark, target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. So, if you wanted to do this, you could get this up to 7 stacks with this and then switch to this while they're bleeding, and you could get another 20% damage. Now, let's go test this out really fast. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to turn that back to ordinary because I'm not a fan of invaded when I'm trying to test stuff. And I'm not, and I'm going to show you one more thing when I get there, after I get inside the door here. Because I don't want to stay outside and try to show you because I'll get attacked. But I'm not worried, but it's just annoying. Okay.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the
item get inside. Okay.
from Air Force One.
So I'm also running technician as my
we'll have a key card that should give you access to the
specialization, which I mean it's up to you what you want to use. I would, if I was going to tell you what I would recommend, this is just what I'm using. And the reason why I'm using technician is because I'm using this in the dark zone, right? I'm using this in the dark zone against rogues. And the reason why I'm using technician is because I do 12% more damage to their shields. So you know those little firewall bitches that run around? Yeah, that's what technician's for. It does 12% more damage to their shield. So when they pull their shield out and they get that 13% bonus damage, you're kind of negating it with this. You're doing 12% more damage to their shield. And trust me, with this build, it doesn't look like it's strong because it looks like you only have two damage things on, but trust me, this with Wicked on there and Sadis and Ridgeway, trust me, you're gonna do lots of damage. Anyways, I would recommend if you're using this build, let me just see what I need here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Hold on one sec. I'm just gonna add some headshot damage there because I have an ability, and always make sure you get your explosive resistance up so you can kind of do other things. Okay, so I would recommend for skills. Whoops. I'd recommend the shock trap. I'm using the shock trap in the dark zone. And the other thing I would recommend, and just because it's annoying, is this guy right here, the Stinger Hive. Because it's going to cause bleed, right? And if somebody's bleeding, if you can't shoot somebody because you're reloading and you throw a Stinger Hive out, anything that has to do with bleed, if you're causing bleed with any source, your Ridgeway kicks in. Okay, I'm just telling you. You have to be within 15 meters. If somebody gets away from your 15-meter radius, you stop regenning. But that's okay because with the gear that you're wearing, you have 1% from there, 2% from there, 3% from there, plus armor regen on it. So you're still okay no matter what. You're just making it better with the Ridgeways. Okay, I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna fuck these guys up. Look at my armor regen. It's crazy. Look, 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 look. Now we'll do this. Okay. Need I say more? Okay. So, very handy to use. This is a very short video. I'm sorry. Please, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss another video again. I come up with these builds all the time. I have multiple different ones I can use. I can show you. Leave a comment. If you're curious about something you want to see. I don't have every piece of gear in the game, but I've got a lot of gear, so there's a good chance that I probably have what you're wanting me to show you or get help with. So have a good day, and thanks for watching.